Dear students, today we are going to discuss derivatives of functions which are in parametric form. Okay. First, let us see what are parametric functions or equations. Let us consider a relation between x and y like this: x square plus y square is 1. Okay. Now, if I take x is cos t and y is sin t, do they satisfy this equation x square plus y square is 1? Yes, of course. If I replace x by cos t and y by sin t, this becomes, see what happens, then it becomes cos square t plus sin square t, obviously, which is equal to 1. Clearly, x equal to cos t and y equal to sin t satisfy the equation x square plus y square is equal to 1. Here, the variables x and y of this relation have been expressed in terms of t. Here we have expressed x as well as y as functions of the third variable t. The variable t is called a parameter. Here t is called a parameter. Okay. The third variable t is called a parameter, and these two equations are called parametric equations or parametric functions. These two equations, x equal cos t and y equal sin t, these two equations are called parametric equations or parametric functions with parameter t. Okay, with parameter t. Now the question is how to find dy by dx whenever the functions are given like this: x is a function of t and y is a function of t. Okay, suppose x is a function of t and y is another function of t. In such a case, to find dy by dx, we use the formula dy by dx is, see here y is a function of t, so I can differentiate y with respect to t. So dy by dt divided by x is a function of t, so I can differentiate x with respect to t. So whenever the given functions are in parametric form, then in order to find dy by dx, we are going to use the formula dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, where t is a parameter. Okay, parameter need not be t always, you can also take some other variable, theta, etc. Okay, understood? So to find dy by dx whenever the functions are given in parametric form, we have to use the formula dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, or also you can also write this as dy by dx is equal to dy by dt is nothing but g dash of t, correct? Dx by dt is nothing but f dash of t. Both are one and the same. Okay, so now we shall straight away move on to problems. Okay, problem number 1, find dy by dx. Problem number 1, find dy by dx. If x is, find dy by dx if x is 2 into a into t square, y is equal to a into t power 4. So we had to find dy by dx without eliminating the parameter t. Okay, so for that we have to use this formula. So dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Now what is dy by dt? differentiate y with respect to t. A is the constant here, a into d by dt of t power 4, 4 into t cube, right? Divided by dx by dt. 2a is a constant into d by dt of t square is 2t, correct? Now 2 into 2 is 4, you can cancel 4 and 4, you can cancel a and a, finally we have t cube by t. T cube by t is nothing but t square. So dy by dx is t square. Okay. So the problems on parametric form are very important. Definitely will have one 3-mark question. If you find dy by dt, you will get 1 mark. For finding dx by dt, you will get 1 mark. And finally, for finding dy by dx, you will get 1 mark. Okay. So this problem carries 3 marks. Next, we shall move on to the second one. Second problem. Problem number 2. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to a sin theta. So here variables x, here x and y have been expressed in terms of theta. So theta is the parameter. Okay, theta is the parameter. X is a function of theta, y is a function of theta. Theta is the parameter. Okay, so to find dy by dx, we have to use the formula. Dy by dx is equal to, see here, dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, because here the parameter is theta, not t. Okay, so you have to change the formula. So then what is dy by d theta? Differentiate y with respect to theta, we get a into d by dt of sin theta is cos theta divided by dx by d theta, a into d by d theta of cos theta is minus sin theta. So you can cancel the a and a, finally we get minus cos theta by sin theta minus cot theta, correct? So dy by dx is minus cot theta. So for finding dy by d theta, you will get 1 mark. For finding dx by d theta, you will get 1 mark. For finding dy by dx, you will get 1 mark. Okay. So problems to find dy by dx when the functions are in parametric form carries 3 marks. Okay. So you will have one problem in the final examination. Next, problem number 3. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into t square, y is equal to 2at. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into t square, y is equal to 2 into a into t. Here t is the parameter, right? Both x and y are functions of t. So t is the parameter. So in order to find dy by dx, write the formula first. Dy by dx is dy by dt divided by dx by dt. What is dy by dt? 2a into dy by dt of t is 1 divided by a into dx by dt, a into dy by dt of t square is 2t, right? So you can cancel 2a and 2a, finally we get 1 by t as dy by dx, right? Next, we shall move on to problem number 4. Okay, problem number 4. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into theta plus sin theta, okay, and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. X is a into theta plus sin theta, y is a into 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta. So find dy by dx. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to dy by dx equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, right? Because here theta is the parameter. First, we shall write dy by d theta a into derivative of constant 1 is 0, right? Minus d by dt of cos theta is minus sin theta, minus of minus plus sin theta, correct? Divided by dx by d theta a into derivative of theta with respect to theta, right? I mean d by d theta of theta is 1 plus derivative of sin theta with respect to theta, d by d theta of sin theta is cos theta, correct? Now we can cancel out a and a. Further, we can simplify this by using half angle formula. Using half angle formula, sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Similarly, 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. After simplification, we get, see here I can cancel 2 and 2, I can cancel cos theta by 2, cos theta by 2. So dy by dx is sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2, that is tan theta by 2. Okay. So dy by dx is tan theta by 2, right? Next one. Problem number 5. Problem number 5. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to sin t, y is equal to cos 2t. Here both x and y are functions of t. So t is the parameter. To find dy by dx, we write the formula. Dy by dx is dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Now, what is dy by dt? Derivative of cos 2t with respect to t minus sin 2t into d by dt of 2t is 2. I have used chain rule because cos 2t is function of function, right? Composite function, right? So minus sin 2t into derivative 2t is 2 divided by dx by dt. Derivative of sin t with respect to t is cos t. Further, you can simplify this as using double angle formula. Sin 2t is 2 sin t into cos t divided by cos t, right? So I can cancel cos t and cos t. So we get minus 2 to 2 minus 4 sin t as dy by dx, correct? Minus 4 sin t is the dy by dx. Next, we shall move on to problem number 6. Problem number 6. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to 4t, y is equal to 4 upon t. X equal to 4t, y is equal to 4 upon t. Find dy by dx. So straight away we shall write the formula. Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Dy by dt, 4 is a constant, so 4 into d by dt of 1 by t is minus 1 by t square, correct? Divided by dx by dt. Dx by dt is 4. We can cancel 4 and 4. So finally we get minus 1 by t square as dy by dx, right? Next. problem number 7. Problem number 7. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into cos theta, y is equal to b into cos theta. Okay. Find dy by dx if x is a into cos theta, y is equal to b into cos theta. So here both x and y are functions of theta. Theta is the parameter. So write the formula first. Dy by dx is dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? B into d by d theta of cos theta is minus sin theta. Similarly, dx by d theta, a is a constant, a into d by d theta of cos theta is minus sin theta. You can cancel sin theta and sin theta. So finally we get plus b by a as dy by dx, right? Next one, problem number 8. Problem number 8. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta, y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Okay. Find dy by dx if x is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta, y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Yeah. So dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? Differentiate both sides of this equation with respect to theta. So d by d sin theta is cos theta minus d by d sin 2 theta. This is composition of two functions, right? So using chain rule, it becomes cos 2 theta into d by d 2 theta is 2, correct? Divided by dx by d theta. Differentiate both sides of this equation with respect to theta. Then we get minus d by d of cos theta is minus sin theta minus derivative of cos 2 theta with respect to theta, minus of minus plus sin 2 theta into derivative of 2 theta is 2. Or you can rewrite this as cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta divided by, I'll write this first, 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta, correct? Cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta divided by 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. Next one, problem number 9. Problem number 9. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Okay. Find dy by dx. Then dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. Differentiate both sides of this equation with respect to theta. Then we get dy by d theta. Dy by d theta is equal to a into derivative of constant 1 is 0, right? Plus derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, right? Divided by dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is a into derivative of theta with respect to theta is 1 minus Derivative of sine theta with respect to theta is cos theta. You can simplify this further. Here you can cancel a and a. Using half angle formula, I can write minus sine theta as minus 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2, okay, divided by 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sine square theta by 2. Okay, you can cancel 2 and 2, sine theta by 2 and sine theta by 2, right? So finally we get minus cos theta by 2 by sine theta by 2 minus cot theta by 2. Right? We get minus cot theta by 2. Next, we shall move on to the 10th one. 10th one is a very important problem. Problem number 10. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into cos t plus log of tan of t by 2, y is equal to a into sin t. So find dy by dx if x is equal to a into cos t plus log of tan of t by 2, y is equal to a into sin t. Okay. First here in this problem, first I am going to find dx by dt and dy by dt, and after that I write the formula. Okay. Now first we shall find dx by dt. So dx by dt is equal to a is a constant into dy by dt of cos t is minus sin t plus log of tan of t by 2. This is actually composition of three functions. One is log function, other one is tan function, and the third one is polynomial function half into t, right? So we had to use extension of chain rule to differentiate this. Just assume this bracket as u. Derivative of log u with respect to u is 1 by u, correct? So 1 by u. What is our u? This bracket, tan t by 2, right? Into derivative of tan t by 2, again use chain rule. Derivative of tan function is secant square, right? So secant square of what? T by 2 into d by dt of t by 2. D by dt of t by 2 is 1 by 2. Simplify this. After simplification, we shall find dy by dx. Okay. Simplify this. So a into minus sin t plus, say 1 by tan t by 2. 1 by tan is cot. Cot is cos by sin, right? So 1 by tan t by 2 can be written as cot t by 2, that is cos t by 2 by sin t by 2, right? I written this directly. 1 by tan is cot. Cot is cos by sin, right? Similarly, secant square t by 2 is 1 by cos square t by 2, correct? Into 1 by 2. Now can I cancel out cos t by 2 and cos t by 2, right? Then I get dx by dt as a into minus sin t plus, see here, now this is of the form 1 divided 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, using half angle formula. 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2 is nothing but sin t. I have used half angle formula. So further we can write this as a into, take LCM, sin t is LCM, minus sin t to minus sin t into sin t minus sin square t plus 1 divided by sin t, correct? So further this is equal to a into Minus sin square t plus 1 is nothing but 1 minus sin square t. 1 minus sin square t is nothing but cos square t. Correct? 1 minus sin square t is cos square t divided by sin t. So we have dx by dt as a into cos square t by sin t. Keep this as it is. Next we shall find dy by dt. See here, y is a into sin t. So dy by dt is a into cos t. Correct? Now we shall use the formula to find dy by dx. So now dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So what is dy by dt? dy by dt is a into cos t. What is dx by dt? Dx by dt is a into cos square t by sin t. Correct? Simplify this further. You can cancel out a and a. You can cancel out cos t and cos t. Right? So sin t goes to numerator. So sin t by cos t. So finally we get tan t as dy by dx. Right? So this is a very important problem. If you find dy by dt, you will get 1 mark. If you find dx by dt, you will get 1 mark. For finding dy by dx, you will get 1 mark. You have to simplify this. Okay. That's why I have not written the formula in the very first step itself. I have simplified dx by dt, and after that I have found dy by dt, and after that I have used the formula. Okay. This is a very important problem. Next we shall solve one more problem. Problem number 11. Problem number 11. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into secant theta, y is equal to b into tan theta. Find dy by dx if x is a into secant theta, y is equal to b into tan theta. So straight away we shall write the formula. Dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? B into derivative of tan theta with respect to theta, secant square theta divided by dx by d theta. So a into secant theta into tan theta. Simplify this, which is equal to, here I can cancel out secant theta and secant theta, right? So b by a into secant theta is 1 by cos theta, right? Next, 1 by tan theta is cot theta. Cot theta is cos theta by sin theta. Correct? Now I can cancel cos theta and cos theta. So therefore, dy by dx is equal to b divided by a into sin theta, or you can also write b by a into 1 by sin theta is cosecant theta. Correct? So dy by dx is b by a sin theta or b by a into cosecant theta. Right? Next, I'm going to give some problems. You try to work them out. Next, homework problems. Problem number 12. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into cos theta plus theta sin theta. Okay. Y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta cos theta. Okay. Next, 13th one. Find dy by dx if x is equal to sine qt divided by square root of cos 2t, and y is equal to cos cube t divided by square root of cos 2t. Okay, you have to find dy by dx without eliminating the parameter. Okay, in all these cases. Last problem, 14th one. If it is a separate problem, okay, 14th one, if x is equal to square root of, if x is equal to square root of a power sine inverse t, y is equal to square root of a power cos inverse t, then show that dy by dx, then show that dy by dx is equal to minus y by x, and show that dy by dx is minus y by x. See, in the first 13 problems, there's a restriction. The restriction is that you have to find dy by dx without eliminating the parameter. Understood? But here 14th is a different problem. You can find dy by dx, or you can show that dy by dx is minus y by x by eliminating what is that, the parameter t. Okay, either show that dy by dx is minus y by x by the usual method by finding dy by dt and dx by dt, or straight away eliminate the parameter t. I'll give the hint also, you try to work out. So to show that dy by dx is minus y by x, you can eliminate t here, because we know that sine inverse t plus cos inverse t is pi by 2, right? You can use that. You just take x square into y square. X square is a power sine inverse t, y square is a power cos inverse t. Okay, so now by using law of indices, right hand side can be written as a power sine inverse t plus cos inverse t. I have used the law of indices. A power m into a power n is a power m plus n. Okay, next this is equal to a power sine inverse t plus cos inverse t is pi by 2, which you are going to learn later in the properties of inverse trigonometric functions. You are going to learn sine inverse t plus cos inverse t is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so x square y square is a constant. I will take this as k. Understood? I'll take x square y square is equal to some constant k. Now you can show that dy by dx is minus y by x. Okay, here in this case I have eliminated the parameter t. Understood? Of course, you can also show that dy by dx minus y by x by finding dy by dt and dx by dt. Okay, so that's all for today. We shall continue the next class. Thank you.